Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year for who's going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Sanders. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings in.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll down this one right at midfield. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Fast motion from the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. The give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do. And we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Running to the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Holmes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best.
Got a lot of running room. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He tries to take the top off. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's going to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air on 1st down. Coming after it. He's going to take off. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayden. Quick step and go. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking for space. It's Hayden. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Caught over the middle. It's Horn. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Colorado. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Runs through a tackle. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tuafili. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Knowles! What a catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's looking for a man on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it in that quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking left. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 24, Florida State 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they were able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but The defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Let's it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
21.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. The give out of the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little space. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Sanders. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they've put themselves in great shape to find a way to win this game in the waning seconds, Jesse.
And this is every quarterback's dream, right? You're down late in the game. You've got to be able to step up and lead your team. I can't wait to see how this guy responds.
No doubt. Already on their side of the field. Plenty of time left on the clock. Stay aggressive. This is your moment.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the Seminoles get enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like when that needs to be.
On third down, going up top. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Albuquerque. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. The circle of life in...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really